In today's video, we're going to talk about the new sneak that we just got for update 8.5, which is, by the way, not going to be the anniversary update, but instead it's going to be another Dragon Ball update. So this is going to be insane. Without further ado, let's get this video started. By the way, guys, I just want you to know that our goal is to get to 100k subscribers. So if you want to help me get to 100k subs, then don't forget to like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get this video started. Alright, so first, let me guys share with you some info about the sneak peek that we just got. Well, first and foremost, we're going to take a look at the sneak peek, and then I'm going to show you some, or I'm going to talk about some stuff, because the sneak peek was honestly pretty fire. And it basically shows two characters. We have Broly and we also have Vegeta. So what we're going to talk about right now, if you've read the title of the video, is going to be the Vanguard, right? The next Vanguard character. So is it going to be Vegeta, or is it going to be Broly, or is it maybe going to be both of them? And yes, this is going to be a Vanguard character. There are screenshots of the developers first and foremost describing what the Vanguard is going to be, which gives us a clue at which one of these characters is going to be the Vanguard. And then also, one of the testers did confirm that 8.5 is going to be the Vanguard. And it was also kind of hinted at, or basically mentioned in the stage, that this was going to be a Vanguard character. So now let's go take a look at the sneak peek right here. The sneak peek right here is basically just Vegeta, which is, if you guys are not aware of this, this is basically Vegeta in the Dragon Ball Super, basically in the Dragon Ball Super movie, the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, right? In my opinion, probably the best Dragon Ball Super movie ever. It's the one versus Broly. What's really nice, and this is basically that version of Vegeta that we are seeing right now. And also, this version of Broly is also the version of Broly that we saw in that movie. So which one of these two characters is going to be the Vanguard then? The balancer of the game actually already mentioned which one of these characters is going to be the Vanguard. This was in the CC chat, and this is from the balancer himself directly. He confirmed that the next Vanguard, the next F2P Vanguard, is going to be an Update 0 unit. What that means is basically a unit that is from Update 0. So Vegeta is actually a unit that is from Update 0. Basically, Update 0 means a unit from release, and Vegeta is one of the very first units in the game to ever be released. I have Vegeta right here, Vegeta Super Awakened, this one right here. So yeah, this character right here is from Update 0. He was actually one of the best characters in Update 0. For a very long time, he was one of the best starters in the game. So this is going to be the character that's going to be receiving a Vanguard evolution, right? So how the Vanguard evolution is going to work is what we don't know right now. That's what we're going to kind of talk about in today's video as well. Alright, these are some of the things that I noticed in this cutscene right here. You guys can see right here, this is probably Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta. And the reason why I can say this is Super Saiyan 1 Vegeta is because right here, he says a dialogue, and it basically gives him a, there's a cutscene right here. Or not really a cutscene, but there's an impact frame that basically says end of the line. And then it kind of feels like he transforms, because here, there's now lightning in his aura. And that's basically, if you don't know Dragon Ball, that basically kind of hints that he's now in Super Saiyan 2, because Super Saiyan 1 and Super Saiyan 2 has very similar hair, especially for Vegeta. So the only way you'd really be able to tell is if the lightning starts to appear in his body, right? And then right here, we see the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. So what I'm thinking is going to happen here is they're probably going to give Vegeta multiple forms with his Vanguard evolution, because again, this is going to be a Vanguard evolution. I don't know how many times I need to repeat this, but it's already been confirmed it is a Vanguard evolution. And very likely that they're going to give this character multiple forms, right? Multiple forms. So first and foremost, what do I think is going to happen right here? I think Vegeta is going to have multiple forms all the way from Super Saiyan 1, which is this form right here, all the way to Super Saiyan 2. I think he's going to have forms all the way from Super Saiyan 1 to Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan God, and then maybe even Super Saiyan Blue. These are all forms that we saw when Vegeta was fighting Broly during that specific movie. And I think it makes sense, because if you take a look at Vanguard Song Jinwoo, which is again the other quest Vanguard Song Jinwoo has so much panels in him that he has all these different summons. He has so many different cutscenes. Vanguard Song Jinwoo has 3 different cutscenes, right? 3 different cutscenes, or actually 4 different cutscenes. And I feel like they could probably give Vegeta that same treatment, give him like maybe different cutscenes for each of his form. And I can definitely see that happening. Now, why is Broly in this specific cutscene right here then? So basically, this means that we're gonna be getting Legendary Super Saiyan Broly as well. And the way I'm seeing this, there's 2 different ways I see this going. Number 1 is Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is gonna be his own unit. It's very big. There's a very big chance that Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is gonna be his own unit. It doesn't really make sense for him to not be, or for him to just be used in a cutscene. So I think he will be added as a unit. So I think most likely he will be a different unit, that if you're gonna use him alongside Vegeta, will give Vegeta different cutscenes. So Vegeta, maybe if you have Legendary Super Saiyan Broly on the field with you, will have this cutscene right here play, right? That's one way that I'm seeing it go. But maybe another way that it could also go is kind of very similar to how Invincible versus Conquest 1 works, which is basically Conqueror versus Invulnerable, right? Basically what that is the animations and the way this character works is Conqueror and Invincible, they're basically just fighting, right? And that's literally what they're doing. They're fighting each other, and because they're fighting each other, they are doing damage to everybody around them. That's how it works. So I do think that there's a very big possibility, not really a very big possibility, but a possibility that this is going to be a similar mechanic. But I don't think that's what's gonna happen. I think most likely that Broly is gonna be his own unit, that if you use alongside Vegeta, will give Vegeta some different or unique cutscenes. That's how I see it playing. Or maybe another thing that another way that this could work is another way that I could see this work is they're using Broly as a cutscene to show Vegeta's transformations. And the reason for this is because during the battle with Broly in the movie, Vegeta was transforming from Super Saiyan 1 to 2 to Super Saiyan God, and then to Super Saiyan Blue, right? That's how it worked in the movie, and it's a very big chance that they might actually implement that same thing here. They're going to be using Broly as a cutscene in order to show Vegeta's transformations. That's very interesting, but the way I'm seeing it work is it most likely will be that there will be interactions with Vegeta or Broly, or maybe they're gonna be a duo unit. Those are the 2 most likely interactions I'm seeing for this. But yeah, regardless of what happens, they are going to be a Vanguard unit. They're going to be a Vanguard unit. But yeah, let me know your thoughts down below on this next character, because this is going to be a Vanguard. The next Vanguard we're going to be getting is another Dragon Ball character. So this is extremely hype. I just want to know what you guys think about this. Comment it down below. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, everybody.